Hello, brothers. Hello, TBC worldwide. Today is a very wonderful day for me because this is my first broadcast. Before I continue, let me say a heavy thank you to the voice of our TBC, Ms. Randy Wilson. It is through his tutorial that I was eventually able finally to make this broadcast. I hope this broadcast comes to all of you. I hope I'm succeeding. I hope it is possible that what I'm saying, some people will hear it. I'm looking at the viewers. There's nobody viewing it yet. But for me, it's wonderful. You can hear the music at the background. It's a beautiful Nigerian music. So let me go now straight to the introduction. I'm a Nigerian. My name is Sola Mahut, Chief Dr. Sola Mahut. From my bears here, you can see that I'm an old man. I'm no more that young. But I am very, very happy to be associated with the Billion Coin community. I live in Lagos, Nigeria, and from what I've seen from the population of TBCs in Nigeria, we're over 1 million, and that is wonderful. But I think we should be much, much, much more than that. And that is why I've struggled for almost 2-3 months now to join this broadcasting group. I go through YouTube all the way and forward and backwards, and I've not been able to really connect. I do ordinary video, but not live streaming broadcast. So now that I've succeeded in doing this, from now on, I'll be trying to take the slot of 6:30 a.m. Pacific time or 2:30 p.m. Nigerian time, because as I'm starting now, it is 2:30 p.m. in our own time. So I do it 2:30 p.m. to 3 o'clock Nigerian time, or 6:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. Pacific time, Fiji time. So what do I have to say? What I have to say first is thank you and congratulations to the North Commissioner now, our leaders in TBC, the 10 leaders in TBC. They've been doing a marvelous job. They've been using their time and resources to teach us a lot of things. I am a very educated man, but in this area now that we have ventured in through the TBC, I am not versatile in it. And my joining TBC has taught me a very big lesson, and I'm getting to know areas I've never thought of before. One of them is the worldwide economic situation. This is an area I will like to talk much, much more as time goes during my own broadcast. I know that our leaders, Randy Wilson and the others, they are doing a lot of tutorials, they are doing a lot of teachings. But some of us have to go into the spiritual aspect of this, our TBC, because most of us have not understood exactly the vision of the originator of TBC. It is a wonderful vision. It is a vision that anybody who sits down and thinks must join and promote. And since he said we should promote it, our own job is to distribute it, distribute wealth to the poor, downtrodden citizens of this world, where a handful of people have hijacked the economic situation, the life stream of every human being. Without economy, without finance, you are nothing. And a few people have hijacked it, are controlling it, and messing it up the way they like. It's our job to promote this so that there will be abundance. lot of people will be willing to not spend in. So, my dear brothers, let us join the management of TBC, the initiator of TBC, the leaders of TBC, and see that we get as many members as possible. The 1 billion should be our beginning. The world is over 7 billion people. So we should target even much people than that. But for a long journey, the first step is the most important, and that's the first step. So my brothers and sisters in the organization, please let us work very hard. We should not concentrate only on the towns. We should go into the villages, into our homes, into our brothers and sisters, everybody, and get them on board, because it's an opportunity. If you have been listening to what is happening with the fiat currency in the world now, it's going to collapse. There's nothing anybody can do about it. And when it collapses, we, the downtrodden, will be at the receiving end. We'll be worse off. So it's better we open our eyes and ears now and do what we're supposed to do and escape this danger before it strikes us. It will be like an avalanche and nobody can stop it. When a country or the leading country in the world, the United States of America, is having more than $13 trillion outside USA. And people are losing confidence in it. Other countries are making their treaties now, making their businesses outside American dollar, which used to be the base of all international trade. Like in my own country now, they are telling us we have $40 billion. You see, it's $40 billion. If anything happens to the dollars, Nigeria is thrown into the dustbin. And we all are finished. So my dear brothers, if you are Nigerians, if you eventually look at this video, please work hard now and know that we are being threatened. We are being threatened by these few people who have hijacked our lives by taking away our source of existence, which is finance. Having said that, we shall come to that later. I will quickly go to the blog that I just saw now while I was preparing for this broadcast. Of course, we have all been informed long time ago that the redemption, cookie redemption period will end on the 15th of June. It ended at the end of June, but the TBC management decided to extend it for 2 weeks so that those who have not redeemed their cookies or those who have transactions that were still going on should complete it and redeem their cookies. But now it is over. On the blog it is said closed. Redemption period is closed. But it does not mean that there will be no more redemption. It does not mean there will be no more cookies. It is not true. There will be cookies, there will be redemption, there will be redemption again in November of this 2018. So if there are cookies you have not redeemed, don't panic. Admin will always do the right thing because he has God with him and he has a vision. The admin says there will be another redemption in November. As I'm talking to you, there are some of my redemptions I've not made because I've not verified some of my purchases. So I have no fear because I trust the admin. So by November, they will go back and redeem their cookies. But now, another point I want to pick up from the blog that has been going on is the question of broadcasters. The admin has given a lot of incentive for broadcasters now, and that should make those of us who have been sitting on the fence to get down now and take and make use of those incentives, like special awards for every broadcast you make. If you attend the Monday send button meetings, you get special cookies. It's wonderful. The admin is wonderful. It's full of vision and compassion. He rewards hard work. That is why he's rewarding all those who have been broadcasting, all the leaders of TBC, the 10 of them, as much as I know, worldwide. So please join and become a leader. The space is open. It is quite open, and everybody that wants and works hard will become a leader. And that means become a broadcaster. Because as we are broadcasting, a lot of people are seeing it, and they are seeing that a lot of responsible people are in this organization, in this community of TBC. They will join. If they see the positive things we are saying about TBC, how reliable it is, how it will take away poverty worldwide, create abundance for everybody, they will join. So we cannot do that if we don't broadcast and talk to them. This is another means of talking to them. Talking to them at home, talking to them everywhere, we broadcast. Even I'm very sure that the aim of admin for allowing more leaders and more broadcasters is to see that we even broadcast in our native languages. And really, that is where I will end up. That's where I'll be going. I'll be from time to time broadcast in my own language, which is Igbo. In Nigeria, we have many, many tribes and languages. My own tribe is Igbo. So if I can broadcast in Igbo and my Igbo people will see it on YouTube and listen to it, they will try to join. They will try to get into TBC community. So the idea of broadcasting is not for a joke. It's a well thought out system of publicizing TBC and letting people join TBC. But what I must say here is, as we are trying to get new people, we have to be very careful and let them know exactly what TBC stands for. I always listen to Randy Wilson because he seems to really know how to analyze things properly. He reads the blogs and then he knows how to analyze. In one or two of his broadcasts I listened, he said, when you are joining TBC, you are not investing. That is, TBC is not an investment. It is a purchase. You are buying some part of TBC, you're buying some coins. You are not investing your money on a profit-making venture. Because when you invest, you expect immediate profit. But when you buy something, it is your property and you know when to dispose of it. You know how to manage it. You know how to go about it. So that was a brilliant speech from Randy Wilson to say that TBC is not an investment, but a purchase, which is obvious. Because by the time we hit the 1 million people mark, and begin to transact, buying and selling normal economic transactions, you will not see the real value of TBC. At that time, like our brothers and sisters in Philippines, first of all, kudos to these people in Philippines. They are wonderful people. They are heroes. They are pathfinders that have made it possible that they officially recognize TBC in their country and can transact businesses there, which is a wonderful thing because as far as I'm concerned now, if I know any goods or service I can get from the Philippines, I will naturally go and get it from there because I have my brothers and sisters there with whom I can do business with a coin and there will be no problem. So they are opening very big external trade system for their country. Other people have not understood it. It is not only internal success, it's also external success because anybody who has anything to export from Philippines now can advertise it in TBC. And as TBC is a worldwide community with people from every part of the world, people from every part of the world who need it and have TBC will purchase it, will order it and get it. So it's wonderful. Those are people in Philippines are people we should be very, very proud of. And I wish them much, much more success and more kudos to their elders. So, my time is running. I don't know how many minutes I've already spent. I have 30 minutes. I still have some time. So, my other topic is for those people who want to become broadcasters. Please check Randy Wilson's broadcast, is that 50 or 60? I think 60 or something like that, 60. Where he made a tutorial of how to get into YouTube broadcasting system channels. I was roaming about YouTube, getting channels, and it was not clicking, it was not working. I even made a mistake once and booked a schedule in our broadcasting system. I couldn't keep to it because that day I got into YouTube, it wasn't functioning at all. But now with the tutorial from Randy Wilson, I was able to see where my mistake was. And the mistake was I did not take off from my Gmail account. So please, first of all, you have to have a Gmail account. This is now for those who want to do broadcasting. And I recommend that everybody should try to do broadcasting so that we should go into the nooks and crannies of this world and let people know about TBC. First of all, get your Gmail account. Open your Gmail. Open it the way you normally open it when you want to check your mails and all that. From there, you go to a search engine and go into YouTube. At YouTube now, you go into streaming. From there, everything will begin to click. Hangout and all that. I didn't know about all that before. It was from Randy Wilson's tutorial. I think in my next broadcast, I will go into details about that tutorial to enlighten people more on how to go about it. That is assuming that what I've done today, I've really gone live, and people on our broadcast in TBC community have the opportunity to see this, my first broadcast in TBC. That's what I call it, my first TBC broadcast. So it's good, it's good. There are a lot of things to talk about. There are a lot of things to talk about on TBC. A lot. New members, how you get your wallets, how you register, you pay your $10 fees, your annual $10 fees, and then you get your send button. And when you have got your send button, then the heaven is open for you. If you want to acquire more TBC crinkles, you can start small. You don't need to go big. Start with $100 and gradually you build up. You take part in the Monday send button meetings where the admin has generously given us a lot of crinkles free for just attending the meeting. I've attended the meeting 6 or 7 times now, and I got free crinkles. It's beautiful. It's unbelievable. Every time you attend it, you get the crinkles. You just need to listen to the word of the week. And then you enter it into your back office send button meeting, and then enter, and you get your cookies credited to your account. So gradually, I will get there. I will begin to do proper broadcast. First of all, today I'm nervous. I'm normally a public speaker. I do a lot of lecturing, but doing a broadcast has taken me long. I've been trying it for a long time, and it is just now that I'm able to do it. And I hope I succeeded. When I'm finished, I will check and see whether it has gone into TBC records. It's wonderful. Again, I want to appeal to my community in Nigeria, to our leader in Nigeria. We have to start thinking out of the box the way the Philippines did it. They did not wait for admin. They did not wait for other leaders. Their leaders went in and started canvassing for their people to recognize it as an official currency. Our population is big, over 1 million people, and with that, we can achieve a lot. So I will try to contact our leader privately and see what he thinks about our making also headway. I know he's working hard. He's a very hard working man. I know that because I attended his lecture, I think once, and I was impressed with the young man. He's really up and doing. But we all have to support him. We members of TBC in Nigeria. We should also take up some leadership positions by doing broadcasting, especially in our languages, Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, Efik, Ibibio, Edo. We have a lot of languages, more than 200 languages. And that's what makes Nigeria unique, because we have diversity and it is beautiful. So with this, I think I should be rounding up now. There is a nice music I was playing here. Okay, let me play that with you. You see, this is my own wedding day with TBC. because today is the day I feel that I've really joined the TBC for the first time. So if you listen to the music, you can see. So it's a blessing day for me. It's a blessing day. A nice happy day. Today I'm able to make my first broadcast on the TBC. So thank you. So we should rejoice for being members of TBC. We should rejoice. Yes, we should love it together because it's making life easy for us, for all troubled people. So admin, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. Yes. God bless you. And more people are able. God gives you more positive vision that you use to help the world. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't want to take more than a lot.